Hey, what's up, everyone? We are taking a look at the Stick Lite. It is a small stick that pretty much comes with a 128 gigabyte card, two PS2 looking controllers that are battery operated, uses two AAA's, and it comes with this adapter that you can, well, two adapters, one for power, which uses the old USB. The ones that the old cell phones used to have. You connect that for your power via to a USB 2.0 anywhere, docking station, laptop, or wherever that can get power, and then you connect your stick to your TV or console. You do have an adapter, so you get a little small wired HDMI adapter that you could do that, so you don't have to put the stick in directly because of the weight. It's easy just to have it hang through this little wired adapter. But for the most part, it's about $36, and there is a 20% coupon. And I'm not gonna push the link or anything because obviously, you know, the legality of these things. They're sold on Amazon. There's so many games consoles, but the legality of them. I'm not going to even get into that, but I will tell you that this game comes with over 20,000 games. This is not something you install on your computer. This is all on the stick itself, so pretty much it's ready to go. You just put batteries on your controller, plug it to a monitor or a TV, and this thing is just ready to go. I mean, so far, gameplay has been smooth. I mean, very smooth. And I mean, you can look right here. Let me get my thing here. Okay, so the MAME itself, you got 171 pages, and each page is about 10 games. So this one, you get 17,000, I mean, not 17,000, 1,700 games. But overall, you get 24,000 games. So this is just the MAME itself. I mean, look at this. Neo Geo games are on here. A lot of the arcade games, shmups, fighters, you name it. They are all on this console, which is surprising. So then you go back, and then you have the Famicom. Famicom, you get about 630 pages, so that's about, you know, you only get 3 games for that last page, but you get about 6,200 and close to 6,290 games here. So that is a lot for Famicom. So you got 16-bit and 8-bit games right here. Let's go ahead and get out of that. Nope, we don't want to start that. That is the 8-bit. But let's go ahead and check out the GB Game Boy. Game Boy comes with 372, so you get about, close to 3,720 games. That is a lot. Then you go to the GBA. GBA has 112 pages. You get a ton of games there. Part of the well, hold on. Before I talk about that, let's see how many games are on the Master of the Sega. You get 199, so you get almost close to 2,000 games there. Super Famicom, you get 501, so almost 5,000 games there. PS1, you only get 4 pages, so you get about 40 games. And then the Atari, you get about 2 pages, so you get about 20 games on that. But most people are going to be playing either the MAME or the Super Famicom or the GBA or GB something, but I doubt not many people will play the Atari. There's so many other consoles that do the Famicom and the Atari games that you can find cheap, really, really cheap on Amazon. But this one is a surprise to see something that is not a hard drive related, that you don't have to install on your computer or attach to your computer. This one is just pretty much a stick that has the games already, and that is pretty. Again, that's pretty good for about 35 bucks. This one you get a lot of shooters. I was just trying a few. I mean, like Dodonpachi. Um, Here's the thing about the like certain shmups. The only thing that I found that is problematic is that some of the shmups are. Um, Hold on here. Let me take off my glasses. Looks like I'm squinting here. Hold on. Let me blink a few times. Okay, I'm good. Okay, so part of the problem with certain games are widescreen, and that makes it very hard to play, especially for shmups. If the game is meant to be 4:3, then you want to stay 4:3. But there is no setting to change that, and those are the only caveats. But for the most part, there's a lot of games on here, and they play very smoothly, very well. The only thing is certain games that pretty much are, I guess you could say, I didn't notice any lag or anything like that, especially from the controller. The controller itself, again, it's like a PS2 controller, but you don't have the really smooth analog stick. Playing shmups is just like I had to use the D-pad for that on this, and you can't switch out the controller. You have to use what it came with. So that's the one caveat. Also, I did notice, but this is probably because I'm using an adapter to stream, is that playing certain games, the sound would come in like 15. It's like there's a 15-second lag, but that was probably because I'm using an adapter for streaming to connect this device. Otherwise, connect it to your monitor or your TV, you should not get that lag. But again, for me, I was getting it because of me connecting to this device. I am not gonna play the games, but I will tell you though that it does run smoothly. Um, but the thing is that what makes it a lot easier is that you do have that search button. So let's say that let me move out of the way here real quick. Hold on. So let's say that you are trying to do Dodonpachi, the popular shmup. You would just go ahead and let's see here, D O D O N, and as you can see, Dodonpachi games are showing the first, second, and the die games. I am not sure what is the difference between the two here. Let's see here. Let's let the text run. Storm. Okay, so this is the 2. Well, they're both 2, but I think one probably has the black box. I am not sure. I haven't played these yet, except one, just to see how it looks. And again, it plays smoothly. The controllers were, it did pretty much, controllers worked as expected. The joystick portion of this controller is okay, but I felt that for shmups, best used to use the D-pad on this system. But for the most part, I was really shocked of how many games there are. Now, let's see here. I'm just kind of curious myself. Let's see here. Yep, they're here. So they did put those there. Well, oh my gosh. Yeah, they get the European editions, various. Whoa. That was more than I expected. Okay, but yeah, that's how, you can pretty much get an idea that this game has a lot. I mean, a lot I mean, you can see it right here. It just the game goes, the list goes on, and you look at there on the top page. This is just page 2 of 2004. So you go back a little bit, and there you go. 20,037 games total. That is a lot. So, for the most part, it does come with 2.4 gigahertz wireless controller. I am playing close to the thing, so I don't know how it is from afar. But there are a lot of retro games. Again, it's just I'm still surprised these type of retro consoles are being sold on Amazon. You know, but I guess there's so many games and there's just so many that it's just how things are these days. But again, is it worth getting? It depends on you. I mean, as a gift or so, and for the price, you get a lot of, you get a lot of games. But, um, if I guess the morality of it, and if some people are like, nope, I'd rather own the game, then so be it. But there's some people who don't care about MAME or ROMs and emulation and stuff like that. This one again. It's being sold on Amazon, and I pretty much did not buy this. I received it, and it does come with a lot of games, and for the most part, I like the idea of having something like this to play certain games that I no longer have. Um, games like the Super Famicom games back then. Actually, let me see something here. I do not know. Let's see here. Oh, wait a minute. Well, that answers the question. Okay, certain games that those RPGs there, but I don't know if you could save. I don't see anything on saving on this, so let's see here. A game that I enjoyed. Mystical Ninja. Let's see here. Yeah, they have it with Gomon. They do have it. So, my goodness. Yep, it's all there. Granted, they have various versions of the game in different languages. So this one is. Let me get out of here. But yeah, you can see here. There's just like different language versions, in European, French, German. So, but man, this Game Stick Lite is definitely impressive. But again, whether or not it's for you, it just depends on you. If some people are very strict about the morality of this, of playing MAME games, and rather own the game. And I truly understand that. I usually buy my own games. These consoles, though, it's always interesting to see these coming out because they're pushing the limit. These companies are pushing the limit of what retro games are and what are being sold on Amazon. And I'm surprised there hasn't been complaints for Amazon to take it down. There's just so many of them these days. But you just type retro game console and a whole load of these things will show up. But again, this one is more of a stick that has a 128 SD card, mini SD card, and it just plugs in via HDMI. No installation software installation or anywhere in any installation to put on your computer. It's just ready to go. So my goodness. Look at this. Oh my gosh. So a lot of these games that came out from Neo Geo for the arcade are on here as well. But again, a lot of shooters, a lot of fighting games. Slam dunk. Interesting. Oh, I did notice one problem. When I was playing a GBA game, it was for Prince of Tennis, and I wanted to see if if it looked the same, played the same way, and I noticed that the tennis court, the green tennis court, was all black, and I'm not sure why that happened. But again, that was the only game where I noticed certain things that are a bit different. Got WWE right here. But yeah, I mean, this is just page 8 out of 2004. There's just so much out there. Well, so let's see here. I'm just kind of curious myself. Let's see here. Super. Hold on here. Oh, I messed up. Anyway, I was looking for the super roll. You know what? Let's do it this way. Roll. There we go. Super Robot Wars. So you got A. Oh, they have ADR and OG. Now, let's do a clear. I'm curious myself. There you go. There is a lot of games out there. But yeah, this is sold on Amazon for about $35, and it's the brand is called Nobes, Nobes, and there are various models, but this is a retro game console. Just type retro game console on Amazon and you will find many. But look for something that is plug and play, retro game stick, and then that one will definitely lead you to the game stick versions instead of the hard drive style of consoles, or the 8-bit consoles that are on a little tiny console. But yeah, I have no complaints. I mean, again, I got this. I didn't buy it. I was provided by it, and to check it out. And I do not want to play any of the games because, again, it's something that you could see for yourself. Just the listing. There's just so many of them, and also, just for the legality of things, to know if again, this is all subjective. If you want it or not, it's all up to you. They are being sold on Amazon, but does that make it right? That's on you. So, I am surprised again that these are being sold, but to my knowledge, I know for the past several years they've been selling retro game consoles with a lot of emulated games. So, and I don't see them stopping. It's just how it is, and you'll see a lot of videos of things. They have even more games, and even with more from powerful consoles. Some with the Saturn games, some with the Dreamcast games. Heck, some with Vita and PSP and all that stuff. So those are pretty impressive as well. I don't have any of those, but I have tried 8-bit consoles, these generic consoles, and now this generic device that has over, my gosh, over almost close to 24,000 games. So it's just impressive. It's just really impressive. Well, not 24,000, 20,037 games to be exact. But yeah, that is it. I do not see any settings here to fix the widescreen, but you know, it's the fact that you have so many other games to play. I don't think anyone. I think if anything, it's just something that you'll be busy with. I mean, if you are a retro game player, then this is something that's really cool. I mean, I am a retro game player, but I do like the emulations, or not the emulations, but the pretty much the the work that Hamster and M2 have been doing. This one is pretty much. I don't think there's any remastering. There are some things where you enter coins, but none of the quality of life stuff that the Hamster is doing, and what M2 are doing with the changing of the settings and the adding the unlimited coins and so forth. Those are what I enjoy about the Hamster games. Granted, you have to pay for them, and they could run about up to 800 yen. But if you are someone who just doesn't care and just want a ton of games, these retro game consoles again are inexpensive. So that's about it. So you all take care, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.